So my friend came around. Yeah, and proves how much of a fucking cockhead he is. Look what he did. Holy shit! What the f*** did you do that to me for? Ah! What the What? Oh, you kid. You absolute kid. G'day, guys. Aussie FIFA H. Damn it. D. G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to episode 7 of FUT Drafted Glory on my channel. If you enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button to help it grow, and let's try and hit 10 likes on this video. That would be much appreciated. But you guys know the drill. We skip the boring part and head straight to the squad for episode 7 of Drafted Glory on my channel. In 3, 2, 1... that we did indeed get for episode 7, and I will tell you, I ended up getting Neymar and Ronaldo, and what would happen was I put Neymar up front, I put Bale up front in off cam, and then quality YouTube. But what I ended up getting was Bale, Ronaldo and Suarez, and what I ended up doing was putting Bale and Ronaldo up front with Suarez in that cam position. I tell you what, that's the Suarez in the cam position. Oh man, he worked well in that position. I mean, he's got really nice passing for a striker. So in that position, he proves his worth. Anyway guys, I'll shut up and stop rambling, and we should move into the gameplay. Right guys, so we're going to move on to game 1 of this episode's Drafted Glory. My opponent had a standard BBL side. In fact, it wasn't the best side I've ever seen. I mean, he had Ronaldo in that left mid position, which, you know, you cannot always let Ronaldo go. I mean, he's just too good this year to not pick him. But my opponent wasn't a bad player. However, we started off well with a fade shot with Ronaldo and a near post hit there. I actually tried a cross goal, but for some reason it hit straight at the goalkeeper. But luckily for me, Ronaldo's shot is just too good, you know, and the keeper just couldn't stop it. Once again, we run down the line. We see Ronaldo, Bale inside, and then I saw Suarez in the middle, and he's able to slot that home. And I tell you what, he's not missing those. He's one of the most clinical strikers I've used this year, behind Ronaldo. Once again, Bale moving along and sweats it across, and you know, it's draft. You got to be sweaty in these games. But my opponent rage quit after the 41st minute, so that was a nice 3-0 win for us. As you see, he ended up quitting the game, so we did indeed dominate this guy. He wasn't a bad player, he just mightn't have been up to scratch that day. And as you see, I had Bale, Ronaldo and Suarez up top, and those three worked incredibly well together. I mean, you know, they were just fantastic. But as you see, my opponent had no shots. We had 4 shots, and yeah, that's a clear domination. But I'm sorry I lost the squad to this game here, but he indeed had a nice squad himself. But Ronaldo was able to slot that home in the 33rd minute to make it 1-0. And yeah, nice early lead. It's always good to get that early lead. You know, you always got that fallback if your opponent always manages to equalise, whereas if he scores first, you know, you're 1-0 down, you got to fight for that, because he's obviously got the same mentality as you to, you know, keep the lead, which, you know, everyone has that same mentality. So I saw Bale in the middle, and Bale's not missing from there. Hey, his finishing is just beautiful this year. He's a really good player, Bale. You know, I'm definitely going to get him when I get enough time to play FUT Champions again. I haven't been playing FUT Champions the last few days, which I apologise for that, because I actually lost my account. I lost the PSN Live, and unfortunately I lost my online capabilities. But luckily for the Drafted Lawyer, I still had 3 months left, so I was able to play that to get some content out to you guys. But we made it 4-0 in the 66th minute, and Bale gives him the dead fish inside the goal. I love that celebration, eh? It's a lovely celebration, doing the dead fish into the goal. It just looks like you've just scored once again. But semi-final, here we came up to an opponent with Sanchez, Giroud, Matuidi, Matic, and I'll tell you what, prepare yourselves for a really, really good game. This was one of the best games I played this year. He had Messi, he had Jagielka, company, and before I say anything, I did go down 1-0, and you'll see even more in a short while. But Messi slots that into for a cross, and Sanchez was there to head it home, in the 18th or the 10th minute, And once again, my opponent able to break through with just one interception from Messi. Sanchez isn't missing those. I mean, I bring the keeper out, but that's all you can really do in those situations, is bring the keeper out or make him stay in. But more than likely, he is under pressure when the keeper's out. As you see though, my opponent has one more shot here. He stops with Giroud, and I tell you what, that was a nice goal, I must admit. Giroud with the finesse into the top corner. And he decided to shush me, so you know what I'm like with shushes, I don't let that pass. So I put my game plan on, put my gaming head on, and I made sure I got back in the game. And that was a nice goal from Giroud, I must admit. The keeper, no chance. But in the 45th minute, it wasn't over. We passed through the Bale, Bale's there, and he's able to slot that under the keeper to make it 3-1. 3-1, you're probably thinking, still game over. No. Ronaldo picks up the ball, he passes it into Bale. Bale does a bit of an L2, R2, and Pjanic is there to have a shot, but then he was actually run down into the box, and he was a clear-cut opportunity for me to come back into the game to make it 3-2. But as you see there, I think it was a fair penalty. I mean, he did lunge out and did trip me over just before a shot, which could have been a goal in the first place. But I slotted down the middle. I was lucky to get that in too, because Courtois went the wrong way, but his legs were still in the way, so I was very lucky to still score that. But it was 3-2, and once again, game not over. Suarez with the shot on the 18-yard box, and I really should have put that away in the first go anyway. Suarez shouldn't be missing for there. I do a drive back, and Abdennour is there to make it 3-3 in the 56th minute, and I started shushing him, obviously, because he shushed me. And you know me, once people shush me, I definitely get into my game, and I definitely don't let them go out really easy. So it was 3-3 in the 57th minute, and I thought, awesome, time to come back. He's already on the back foot. He's obviously already down from that comeback. So as you see, my opponent though steals it off me from a corner, and company of all people smashes that into the top corner to make it 4-3. And once again, I was disappointed. But I saw Bale in the middle. Bale has a shot and goes into the bottom corner. Shush him again, and it was 4-4 in the 79th minute. What a high-scoring game this was. It's not over. As you see, nice finish from Bale there as well. But we ended up taking the lead in extra time. Here we have Pjanic picking up the ball. I saw Renato Sanchez, once again, he's a very good player this year as well. Suarez with the scoop turn, and he's able to smash that in off the post into the goal to make it 5-4 in the 94th minute. And you're probably thinking, here we go, another victory, another final. Well, no. Well, I continued to shush him here. Suarez was injured, by the way, actually. It was very interesting, but it was a nice finish, even though he was interested. But in off the post, as you see. As you see though, in the 100th minute, Messi picks up the ball. He goes, I gave him a bit of space, I was just laying off, I was trying to defend well, and Messi smashes it in from a long range shot to make it 5-5 in the 101st minute. So, you're thinking, well, here you are, you're having a break, you're going to have a shot. Yes, Ronaldo, into the bottom corner in the 118th minute, and you're probably thinking, well, you cannot concede from this. You have to win this. 6-5. 118th minute, you got 2 minutes to wait to keep him out, and you've won the game. Well, as you see there, a nice finish from Ronaldo, but my opponent picks up a free kick, smashes that in, and I clear that well. I'm doing all I can to keep the ball out. I start sliding, trying to get the ball so I can clear it up the field. It's only 2 minutes stoppage time. I get the ball, I clear it. Once again, a bad touch though from Muller. He passes it in and has a shot. Nice save from Navas. corner. His keeper comes up. He puts it in, and believe it or not, of all people, Courtois, his keeper, makes it 6-6 in the 120th minute, and it went to penalties. As you see here, I have my last penalty. Suarez steps on my Pjanic, steps up, puts it low bottom corner. The keeper saves it. Messi has one chance to win it, and Messi indeed slots that home. How mother-licking disappointing is that? 6-6 in the final score. I had 2 minutes to hold on, lads. 2 minutes to make it another final in this series, and Courtois of all people is able to head it home. Can you believe my luck? As you see, we did indeed dominate our opponent. I mean, he dominated possession, I dominated shots. When you think about it, it may have been an even game, but you know, he just gutted after a 3-0 comeback, and then obviously taking the lead twice in extra time. But he was able to slot home a crappy goal when you think about it. You know, Courtois scoring, that's a bit unlucky. You know, I was very disappointed. But into the packs we go. Right, guys. So obviously a semi-final exit there, and in the end we ended up getting a premium gold pack and a jumbo premium gold pack. But wait, there's a pause. A walkout, lads. I saw the Brazilian flag and I'm thinking, Neymar, and then that right back position came up. I was gutted. Can you imagine if we got Neymar in this series? That would be just insane. He goes 500,000 coins, but I got Dani Alves. Yep, my luck isn't just quite there, but you know, a semi-final exit, Dani Alves that goes to 22k, you cannot complain about that. We got a jumbo premium gold pack, and in that we got a non-rare as our main player. So we got Fernando, so you know, what can you do? However, I can't complain about Dani Alves, but you know, you don't think you think of, you know, what could have been. You know, Neymar is what could have been, and can you imagine Neymar in a pack? He would keep this series alive until the end of FIFA. But you know, sometimes things aren't going your way. But as you see, we're up to the 21,000 coin mark before I sold Dani Alves. So once Dani Alves sold, which you'll see in just a moment, he did indeed sell in the first minute or so, we'll be up to, as you see there, 43,000 coins. This series is more than alive, lads, and this series should be going for you know, quite a few episodes more. As you know, I also have been storing a few things in the club, some of the things that don't sell, as well as some of the consumables now, because you know, there's no point selling them when sometimes some of the players could be worth a lot more in squad builder challenges in the future. So you know, as you see, there are a lot of players sold. You know, that Silva from the League Earned squad builder challenge for Lacazette, he sold for 2,200, which is you know, a very good bonus as well. I see, as you see, I keep a few silvers in the club as well as some of the golds. But I had a look at some of the silvers to see if any of them were worth anything, but indeed they weren't. We ended up having about 3 or 4 squad fitnesses, so excuse me, they go for around 1,000 coins, so that would indeed help. And as well as some of the fitness cards, you know, they go for around 200 coins each. But that'll be it for me today, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button to help it grow. And let's try and hit 10 likes on this video. That would be so much appreciated. Can you guys show your support? That would be much appreciated. I'm out. Have a good one, and peace.